Hey guys, Redstone Ben here, and today I actually have a building tutorial for you guys. So in this video we're going to be making a dome. And the reason why I chose how to make a dome is because I have a very popular video on how to make a perfect circle. So this video kind of relates. It's a nice easy building tutorial. So this is the dome we're going to be making. It's a nice kind of medium-sized dome, really easy to memorize the patterns for making the circles, and yeah, so I'll show you the outside as well. This is the outside of it. It looks like a nice dome, nothing too complicated. So let's get to work. I'm going to be using red stained clay instead of wood, and then you're also going to need some dirt. So for your building material, you're going to need quite a bit, but you won't need a ton. So let's start off by building the outer rings. So how this works is we build a circle. So the pattern that we're using, the circle size, I'm going to tell you right now. So it starts off, you're going to build 3 blocks up, and then you're going to do 2 up, and then with that, I'm just going to use clay here, 1 sideways, and then now we're going to go 2 sideways like that. So 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. And then at the very top, we're going to do 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this top has to be 5. That's crucial. So now you can do this side as well, but over here. So you can go 1, 2, 1, and then 1, 2, and then build 3 up. So we have 3, 2, 1, 2, 5, and then 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that's the first outer ring. Now we're going to do this, but we're going to rotate it. So now we're going to add 2 here, 2 here. So now this, now this 5 long piece is going this way as well. And then we're going to do the same pattern. So 2, 1, 2, and then build 3 up. And then same on the other side. We're going to do 2, 1, and then 2 down, and then build 3 up. So we now have our outer rim. It might not look dome-like from here, but this is actually what I used to make the dome over there. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this half a circle, make it a complete circle, and then flip it flat on the ground. So for the pattern, we're going to make 5 here. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then do the pattern all the way around. So I might go a little fast, but just try and remember the pattern. So 5, 2, 1, 2, 5, 2, 1, 2. I messed something up there, didn't I? 2, 1. Oh yeah, I did. Over on this side, I added an extra one. So that's what happens when you go too fast. So we're going to redo that. So 5, 2, 1, 2, and then build 3 up. And then we're going to have 5 here. Then 5, 2, 1, 2, then 5 again, 2, 1, 2. So we now have the origins of our dome. So let me just set it to day. This is where it gets a little trickier, but it's still pretty straightforward. So as you can see, as we go up, it moves over 1 as well. So we go up and then move over, up and then move over. So all we're going to want to do is just basically copy what's here. So it's 3 going straight up. So we're going to do that around the whole circle. So I'll probably speed up this part so you won't hear me. Just in case I do, I'll still talk. So yeah, 3 high up here. And we're basically doing the same pattern once we get to the next level. So instead of 3, we'll do 2 though, going straight up. So this is fairly simple. When I first tried to make a dome, it never turned out right. But then I kind of played around for a bit, and I finally learned this, and it is so much easier now. And I have a really good method for building it and not making mistakes. So we have our bottom ring now. That is the first level of the dome. The second thing we want to do is go around and right here, so one away from the red, we're going to put dirt. Just like this. You don't have to do under there. Just like that. So what the dirt is going to do is just provide us a place to build. So we, instead of using this and then building and then destroying it, we're just going to use dirt so we know which ones to destroy and which ones not to destroy. So now we're going to build 2 up, just like we built 3 up for the bottom ring. So we're going to go around and do that, which is pretty simple as well. And the next ring is really simple also. The only part that gets a little confusing and when people mess up and make a dome look kind of like a pyramid is this next kind of step where they don't use the dirt trick and they end up just keep going up instead of building sideways. So we can now go down and start destroying the dirt because we don't need that and it's just taking up extra space. I guess you could leave it if you wanted to, but I don't really know a reason for that. So we're going to keep going around. There we go. So all the dirt's gone. So we are now done the first 2 layers of the dome. Second one, we can use the dirt method again. So go around like that. We'll have a little kind of arrow L shape. Just 1 block off the red wool, we're going to put our dirt. Okay, now we can do the 1 ring again. This time it's just 1 block high, same as this. All the way around. The same pattern. There we go. So now we can go down and destroy our last, well, second to last dirt that we've placed. We're almost done our dome, and then we're going to have an awesome red dome. And you can use a dome for a roof or a building, or if you make it out of glass, it looks really nice. So now our circle started to go horizontally instead of vertically with these blocks. So what we're going to do is just go like this. We're going to build 2 out. So we're going to have a 2x2 platform, 1, and then another 2x2 platform. So 4, 1, 4 kind of thing. That's usually how I remember it. So we're going along with the dirt, and then after we're going to place the blocks there, lining up with these 2. So I'm just going to go and do the dirt around, because it does make it a little bit easier when you're placing your block that you're using, just to kind of remember where to put it so you don't accidentally place too many. So you can now put your blocks on top of wherever the dirt is, nowhere else, or else your design will mess up. Just like that. Really easy. There we go. We can destroy our dirt once more time. And now we are pretty much finished our dome. We're just going to add the last part of the roof on. There we go. And now it might seem weird, but the last part of the roof is actually just a big square. And you're going to say, you might say, why don't you kind of like point it off like this? Well, if you do that, look at our dome. It looks pointy now at the top. Now, if you really want that, you can do it, but a real dome does not have that. So there we go. We now have our dome. So I'm pretty sure this is 15 by 15. You can go ahead and dig an entrance. And if you're changing the size of the dome, I advise making the longest side an odd number. That way you can have a doorway in the middle. Otherwise, your doorway would kind of look really weird, kind of having it there. And then you can also do 3 doorways, which is nice. So I'm going to do 1. You can go ahead and grab some redstone torches or just some normal torches. I kind of like redstone torches. They give it a kind of nice eerie feel to it. They don't light it up as much, but I think it's cool. So here we go. Give us some light. And there we go. We have our dome. You can add things on top of it. You can change it to whatever material. One material that a lot of people like using is glass. The only reason I didn't do glass for this tutorial is because it's just a little confusing when building your first dome to use glass, because it's hard to tell that there's a block under this piece, but there is, because glass is translucent. So I tend to use something solid when building a dome. After, you can go ahead and replace it with glass, or just risk it and build the whole thing with glass. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked my dome tutorial. If you want some other sizes, just make a comment. I might make another video, or I'll just give you a hint on how to do it with a different size circle. So thanks for watching. Again, remember to comment, like, and subscribe.